Yeah, I gotta get back to work. You guys missed us. I took quite the break. I think our last episode was maybe the end of April, beginning of May. Yeah, in fact, I think it was mudjacking. We did mudjacked the driveway. It was called Jacked because I was starting to work out, and things have been good. I've been dedicated to that. Casey's been dedicated to her working out. I think she is like 35, 36 pounds down since she started. I'm down like 18 pounds. Feeling really good. Been playing a lot of pickleball. It's been my new passion. Went on a trip with my brother to Colorado, and said it was his work trip, and he said, hey, it's Thursday night, we just landed. Tomorrow on Friday, there's a pickleball tournament, and I've entered us in it. And I said, I've never played pickleball before, or tennis, or any of that. And he's like, oh, we'll be fine. We were not fine. I think we went, we won 2 and lost 4, something like that. It was bad. But I got a little obsessed with it, enjoyed it a lot, so I've been doing that probably an average of 3 to 4 nights a week. We went on a trip. We took the kids. We went to Florida for Casey's cousin was handing over his command of MacDill Air Force Base, and they were moving from Tampa, thank goodness, because all the hurricanes that have been happening down there since, thank goodness now they live in like the Washington DC area. But yeah, packed the kids up for, I think we were down there for 6 days, 7 days, something like that. Really enjoyed ourselves. It was a lot to travel with Hudson, loading her, in and out of the plane, making sure that we had everything we needed for the trip. We stayed at a very nice Airbnb that had a pool, so we were able to get in that each day. The weather was very nice. It was fine. The couch was a little low in the place for changing Hudson. Had to get her all the way down there and lift her all the way up. But besides that, really great trip. Had a nice time. Great food. Enjoyed seeing family down there. Dominic and I went on our second annual father-son trip to, this year I took him to Disney World. So we had 3 days at the parks. That was awesome. It's really great to be able to just one-on-one connect with him, father-son, just had a blast while we were there. Yeah, I don't know. What else? Oh, Dominic and I had to go along, but we went up in a small plane, downtown Kansas City airport. Casey had signed us up for it. We got there, and Dominic got to ride in the front of a small plane while I rode in the back seat, and we took off from the airport. He was allowed to take over controls of the plane while we were up in the air, but he didn't exactly want to do that. But we had a fun time flying around the city. We flew out over the stadiums and around downtown and landed. It was pretty cool. It's about 15 minutes that we were in the air. And then we've been super busy lately traveling to Lawrence for the KU softball games, the women's softball team that Hudson is of course part of. That's really cool. But we've just really enjoyed the entire summer. The kids are back in school now. Of course, they've been back in school for 2.5, 3 months. I think we're halfway through the first quarter. And yeah, things are going good. Dominic's in middle school now. Hudson's in her last year of middle school. We just had her IEP for her transition to high school next year, which is complete insanity to me that we have a girl that's going to be a high schooler next year. Downside of that, we have always thought she was going to go to the high school that's maybe a 5-minute walk from our house. I can drive there in less than 2 minutes. And it turns out she's going to be going to the high school, which is like 20 miles from here or so. It's a ways away. It's in another town, but it's fine that school has the resources for complex, fragile students. So it'll be fine. It was just a bit of a gut punch when we went in for the IEP meeting on that, but we're looking at it positively. Dominic has the option to go to her high school, but I don't think we're going to do that. I think he is going to want to stay where he has had his friends, all through high school, or all through all the grades, elementary, middle school, and now high school. Anyway, that is our life update for now. I'm gonna be honest, I have put this off. I've tried to record several times this last probably month or so. I've recorded a few times and then just something happened where I didn't sit down and edit. I apologize for that. It has been so hard to start back up again, but Casey was on my case and she said, you know what? I've been getting messages, comments, and honestly, I was looking through, I was like, yeah, there are a lot of comments and people wondering where we've been. We took a vacation, and I think a much needed vacation. Just putting life back together, not that it was all falling apart, but just getting things more on track. We've been great. Things have been super. Both kids are healthy. Things are great. We have a new nurse that's starting. She did her first night last weekend, and so we're for the weekend nursing. Yeah, life is good. I don't know. Casey said, do it. And I said, you're right. I do. I need to sit down. I have time today. So I sat down. I'm giving you guys this life update. There's been more things that have happened, which I'll cover maybe in the future. Maybe I won't. But I am going to try. And I'm going to say try because I can't always follow through on it. But hopefully you're going to see a new episode at least once a week. I'm shooting for Tuesdays or Thursdays. Those tend to be the days that I have a little more free time where I can record like this and sit down and edit. So that being said, I want to remind you guys that to the world you may be one person, but to one person you may be the world. So go be somebody's world. And yeah, okay, let's start it up again. Let's get things moving again. I do owe you guys more content. I just haven't been doing it. I think it's probably pickleball's fault. Anyway, okay, I love you guys. Thanks for watching this, and yeah, hopefully see you next week. Bye.